out here doing some hiking around on the upper part of the Thrive Homestead. Found a creek and a drainage that I've never hiked up before. You know, I've lived on this land for just about a year now. Out here, taking Lily the puppy for a little hike, and hiked way up this creek, part of Tamara's farm I've never been on. I'm gonna flip this camera around. Found this section that has these beautiful madrone trees, which are very rare on Tamara's property. See, we're right by the creek. There were all these beautiful waterfalls on the hike up here. And look at this giant Douglas fir tree. There's actually two of them growing right next to each other. Look at the trunk on that thing. That looks like old growth to me. Didn't get cut because it's way up here in the gully. They probably weren't able to get it when they were logging this area. And unfortunately and interestingly enough, as I walked up on this, I saw that this is an old Guerilla Grow up here. I noticed all kinds of old trash. Here's a blanket, here's a tarp, and then I saw up here, there's a whole old camp, it looks like. There's another tarp over there. You can see they had all this water line strung up all through the trees. Maybe they were hanging their herb on it. I don't really get it. What they were doing, hanging all this. Oh, you know what? That must have supported some kind of camouflage tarp or something. Yeah, here's your camouflage tarp. And this must have been their camp. And looks like it's been many years. You can see the plastic is all worn away. Looks like the wood rats came in here. That's the end of an old wood rat nest there. More blankets, little cook stove. Wow, a bunch of pots and pans. So this was your camp. This isn't where the grow was. My guess is that the grow was probably up this hill. I think that's going to be a little more south face up there. They're probably pumping the water from down here in the creek. This is high up enough that nobody really would have heard it down at Tamara's farm. Look at that, the old cutlass, the old blade. Yeah, you would not want to run up on these boys. Some bad shit could go down. And it's a shame because this is a magical part of the property. This is beautiful. This big flat down here, all along the creek, massive trees like we just don't see on the rest of her property. Yeah, some more Doug firs over here, which is pretty rare. So I'm gonna keep hiking around, exploring around. It looks like the creek splits a little bit right here. I'm curious where these guys' grow was, and I want to see if there's any more garbage around here. So that's your typical Lake County Guerrilla camp. Let's see if we can find anything else.